Hello, everybody. Just for time's sake, I'll give the opening because I initially did it on the first time we looked at this. Remember, audience, it's time to go back into David Cage's Beyond Two Souls. And this time we have our Ace Attorney...
Well, yes, because you're the movie guy, and this is supposed to be the movie-like game.
Now, fans of our old playthrough are probably thinking, wait, what the heck is Dwibs doing here?
Alright, so, see...
We're looking back into it, but not
look at the FPS. This game is even barely able to keep a consistent 30.
At the title screen?
It's like I said. If David Cage cannot get Detroit Becoming Human at least 60 frames per second, he's gonna be the laughing stock officially.
Yeah, okay, allow me, everybody. You're probably wondering, well, Pedro, if you're going to do a revisit of Beyond Two Souls, why not just do the PS4 version? That's because the PS4 version is literally no new features aside from the ability to play the chapters in chronological order. Which is something...
I heard they kind of screwed that up.
A bit, but I'll get into that later. Which is, you can easily do that by just manually selecting the chapters individually in the game anyway, so there's no point. Okay, so allow me. So what I'm doing, I'm playing this game on my modded PS3, which means I can hack it and access the debug menu. What does the debug menu? It has a lot of useless options. Like,
it does a lot of glorious things.
Like, for example, the cheat mode that you see there, I still have no idea what the cheat mode does. I turn that thing on and nothing happens, and I don't know, I never... Okay, basically, but the real reason why we're here is for the free camera, which I just turned on. Basically, the free camera allows me to just move around as I please. And trust me, I can find I'll get a lot of comedy gold out of this. Just trust me on this.
Amazing. So basically, folks, this is going to be a whole new playthrough dedicated to Beyond Two Souls. So you know what that means? We get to revisit the most stupid moments, and I even get to bring up stuff that I wanted to bring up but didn't get the chance to. Which, you know what that means? More Ace Attorney music, which has sort of become a running theme in our David Cage playthroughs.
The thing is, guys, okay, this is kind of a protest of mine for the PS4 version not having any new features. Okay, you know what, David? I'm just gonna shit on your vision by completely shitting on your cinematography. By completely becoming the cinematographer myself.
Shit on your shit cinematography.
Yes.
It's a good idea.
Cinematographer.
Oh, and another thing that I'd like to mention, another hack that I put in is here's an interesting thing about Beyond Two Souls. You're probably wondering why there's that black bar that happened there. Okay. Allow me to explain. Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right. In the original cutscene, you just see her head, so you kind of imagine that maybe she's naked, but no, it turns out she's that's the model they're using. Anyway,
consider her underwear. I'm taking this.
Sorry, Ellen. I'm kind of not interested. So bye.
She's in her underwear in the void.
Anyway, let me explain. Allow me to explain what that black bar.
I can imagine it now. Hey, what are you doing?
Allow me to explain Allow me to explain that black thing you guys saw. Okay. Here's an interesting thing. Remember, remember how in the original official game, the game has black bars on top and on back, to give that cinematic feel?
Yeah.
The widescreen cinematic feel? That's the thing. The game wasn't actually made in that aspect ratio. What they did is, they added them on top of the actual game footage. I am not even kidding. Okay, now it is. See, like for example, right now in the official game, we're always supposed to be seeing a black bar on top and a black bar on bottom, always at all time. But since I have a modded PS3,
something wrong with your face there?
Yeah, but the fans made a hack that removes the black bars, so you get to see the actual extra footage that you never get to see behind those black bars. That's right. David Cage, for some moronic reason, is actually intentionally hiding game footage from us for some reason. I don't even understand.
Maybe it was glitchy.
Well, if you don't help
this is what happens.
All right, so once again, the plot is boring, so bye.
Okay.
Hey, yeah. Sorry,
let's see where we can find.
It's time we go.
That's where we can find here.
This is amazing. So yes.
Okay. Now look at this.
Scar.
You know what's amazing is the fact that not only can we go and leave as we please, but also goes to show that David Cage literally has worlds this openly playable, and yet he does so little with them. I mean, Jesus Christ.
There's actually a lot in this game. It's actually quite open, but He makes it linear.
Wait, open. What are you talking about, Shiroya? This game is as linear as it gets.
Yeah, he makes it linear. As we've seen from the debug mode, we actually quite a lot.
I will.
Okay. Right now, the camera's supposed to be fixed on Ellen Page, but since I'm using the free camera to stay here, this is what happened to Willem Dafoe's model when you're not looking at him.
He froze.
Yes.
You know.
Well, I'm okay there.
Yeah. He's driving in midair!
How did he do that?
What the hell?
Hey guys, hey Pedro, you know I just realized something?
What is that thing on the background? Is that a painting? There's so many unused... okay, allow me. Allow me to say something. Every time I turn off the free camera, the game automatically goes back to the actual official camera angle that's supposed to be used. So I can always do that to go back to where I'm supposed to be. So every time you see a jump cut back to what's going on, that's because I turned off the free camera because I got tired of exploring.
Notice my directing.
Yes, this is me. So Liz, what do you think of my directing?
It's certainly...
Oh my god, there are actually other cops.
What the hell?
There are other cops?
They're frozen.
I
know, you never see them because...
Pedro, are you trying to tell a time-freeze story?
I suppose!
Where were you people during the game? I mean, seriously.
That guy's close right there. That was
Pedro,
a bit...
Pedro, are you trying to tell a philosophical story about time freezing?
Yes, I am.
Directing?
Yes, I am.
So
See. Notice how the black bar, every time it fades to black, it only does it in the mid, and the top of the screen and the bottom of the screen remain in white, even when it fades to black, right? Again, that's because the fade to black effect only covers the piece of footage that actually was not blocked by the black bars. So, and that's why you see that.
So let me get this straight, Pedro. David Cage actually has other models in the scenes, yet he never showed them in the original game.
Wait, did Willem Dafoe just jump cut? Like,
this man... What is with this man and constantly finding ways to disappoint me even further?
That's what David Cage does, Jova.
I mean, seriously, I thought that debug mode would just be good for laughs, but no, it's also good for showing.
Okay, but for the sake of Dwebs, okay, Joe, but what happened there was she got arrested, but then she escaped because I didn't bail her out, basically. That's all you need to know.
Right.
Alright, so now we're going back to the beginning of our life. Who the fuck gives a shit, Joe? It's Beyond Two Souls. Anyway.
There are some fanboys.
I know, but... Not to mention...
yeah, that's right. I remember this part. I believe I said that this had one of the better moments because it had a cartoon we could watch. Yeah,
okay, it was. And now we're back to the beginning.
The game.
So yeah, this is Jodie as a child. So yeah, Dwebs, as you can probably tell right now, David Cage is under the impression that he's Quentin Tarantino, so let's try a non-chronological narrative to see how that turns out. And it doesn't work.
That every girl likes pink and
it doesn't work at all.
Oh, Pedro, what are you saying? Doesn't this look?
That's right, Dwebs. They give me a tutorial for how to get up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
David, you see, Dwebs, the gamers are stupid and they need instructions for how to tie their own shoes.
Whatever next, you're gonna give them instructions.
Oh yeah, there's the cartoon I like.
Yeah, here's another.
Here's like in the Indigo Prophecy.
Alright, Dwebs, remember in our playthrough where we watched the cartoon in Ethan's house? Well, this is kind of a David Cage thing. He likes to put French cartoons in his games, which are always better than the games.
I still want to know what that French cartoon is. It actually looks
according to Benzai, it's from the French Animation Institute.
What's it called?
French Animation Institute, apparently.
Well, is that the company name? Or
That's the name of the company. The name of the company. Let's see what's going on. Right. Oh my God, the voice!
Oh, that reminds me, Pedro Maple. Since this is technically Dwebs' first look at parts like these, I suppose we should also run him down the list of, well, you know, the basics of what's going on.
He knows the gist of it. Don't worry. Not to mention Jova. Not to mention, Jova, nothing actually happens plot-wise until like the last third of the game, anyway.
Oh my god, Pedro!
Can I take a guess?
Go ahead.
Sorry, Dwebs, I already did that. In fact, this is where my calling powers sort of debuted.
No. I want to guess myself.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hi guys.
Ellen Page does stuff.
Yes.
And Willem Dafoe's in it at times.
All right, so let's see what's going on here. These two guys. Okay. Pay attention to that guy in the purple shirt.
Yeah. Okay. We'll pay attention to the story after Pedro's done spoofing Terrence Malick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, look, where's that guy going? Let's see where he's going, shall we?
We can actually follow this guy.
No, I can go anywhere. I can go anywhere with the free camera.
Could you do this in the game as well?
There's so much to explore, but David Cage forces you to do this and that.
So where is he going? Let's see.
Question, Pedro.
Oh my God, he evaporated!
Oh my God!
He's a ghost!
Oh my God! So the ghost had already infiltrated the system. It all makes sense now. The evil ghosts were here all along.
All right. Let's look at this guy's face, by the way.
Hey.
How you do?
Fine.
Why is he moving like that? Keep in mind, every single motion in this game is mocapped. Every single motion in this game is mocapped. So the actor was actually doing that. So the David Cage actually say, "Stay there and look creepy."
Hey,
like
by
this,
the way,
Mr. Cage.
Hey, Pedro, question. Whenever you're doing this, is Jody standing completely still?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Cage, what was that about immersion? You know, like we're keeping every single little detail under check.
Well, okay. To be fair, Joe, but the only way we're going to actually see this is if we actually break the game. And the only way you can even do this is if you have a modded PS3. So to be fair, if you're playing this legit, you'll never see this ever.
True. Except I guess my issue is David Cage has always gone out about saying, "Oh God, oh my God, you're giving me Assassin's Creed Unity flashbacks." Believe it or not, you don't have to crash the game to see stuff like this in Assassin's Creed Unity.
Sure,
at least in its initial release.
Sure. What do you think of his teeth?
He seems to have a few cavities.
That's like.
Very bad teeth.
And guess what, Twibs? Young Willem Dafoe.
Sorry, I missed that. Where?
Young Willem Dafoe. Basically, they mocapped Willem Dafoe, and basically, from photos of his, made him look like he did 20 years younger, basically.
So this would probably have been him circa Speed 2.
Yeah. When it came to making the characters look younger, they used photos from the actual actors from when they were younger.
Fair enough.
Yeah, basically, Pedro. The only reason I go after David Cage with all the zoomed up shots is the man clearly goes into pretentious monologues about how he makes every little tiny detail, even the ones that the players can't notice, to be programmed it.
I know, Joe. Yeah, true, Joe. But when he's talking about the actual details that you actually see in the game.
No, Pedro. That's the thing. There was one interview I know where he said that even stuff that the players can't see, he put every little detail into. That's what I'm going after.
I guess, but I don't know.
It's a shame you couldn't put detail into the story, but you know.
I mean, granted, he was probably talking out of his rear end, but even still.
Let's see what's in here.
I don't know.
Oh crap! More voids.
Okay. I guess it could be worse.
Shut up! Shut up! I'm showing my directing here.
Notice my directing.
All right, let's actually move on now.
Yeah.
However, us breaking the game doesn't excuse stuff like the vanishing guy. I mean, seriously, give that guy a walking cycle or something.
Did he just clip for the door? He clipped for the door. But again, to be fair, the only way you're going to see that is if you actually break the game like I did. So.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess my main issue with this is it clearly shows that David Cage has so much to work with, yet does so little. Yeah. I mean, seriously, characters that we could have not have seen before are clearly shown in there, and it makes you wonder, why the heck did you
notice this guy right here. This guy is the most uncaring asshole ever, and you'll see in a bit why.
This should be interesting.
Can I go to sleep yet, Mr. Cage?
No, you have to stay here and be emotional.
but David, David, you're not giving me any clear stuff to be emotional about.
Okay.
Don't worry, Dave. You'll be in the background the entire time. There's no way the players will even see ya.
Hey, Willem, how you doing?
Willem, you look very choppy today.
Oh, now you're a princess.
God, that line kind of creeps me out in hindsight.
Where's Willem Dafoe, Jovi? He's the master of creepiness.
Right next
No. It wasn't Willem Dafoe that said the little princess line, though.
Yeah, he was the black guy.
Oh. So I was going to say, yeah, Willem Dafoe. I mean, I'll give Willem Dafoe credit for one thing.
And look, they teleported here.
Hey, Jody, can you hear me?
He made
Again, I guess we technically had to
somewhat watchable.
Again, technically we had to bork the game, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, what's happening here, Dribs, is they're basically testing her Aiden's powers by basically putting her through these trials so they can study Aiden and see exactly what's up with this.
You think you can do that?
Now, Ellie, you are to do these trials. If you fail them, you will have to strip off your top for me. Got it?
Let's go for it.
Yeah, anywho, Pedro, you just reminded me. Are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do during the date chapter?
No. Well, okay. In the date chapter, in the original playthrough, I fucked up the date. For the sake of showing off alternative stuff, I'm actually going to get Jody laid in this playthrough.
Sweet. Oh, that reminds me. When they do get laid, can you actually see that thanks to debug mode?
Of course, I'm gonna exploit the hell out of the free camera for I mean, come on, Jova.
Yes.
That's the whole purpose of this playthrough.
I know.
Wait a second.
Hold on. What is it, Joey?
This isn't just a couple of extra parts. We're playing the whole game in debug mode.
Yes, we are.
Oh
Joey.
yeah.
We're gonna go the whole way. Why not?
Woo!
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Okay, right now there's not really that much to do with the debug mode, so right now I'm proceeding as usual because there's not really that much to see right now.
That might be a question. Can you do debug mode when you're in Aiden mode as well?
No, only when I'm in Joy mode. But again, for the most part, you can just quit Aiden mode whenever you want, so that's not really an issue.
Oh my god! Yeah. Hey, speaking of it, I just realized something. Debug mode is kind of like Aiden mode, except you're not as restricted.
Yes.
Guys, this thing reminds me of OverM a little bit.
I can't.
That's
actually, Dibs, I'm gonna give him credit. I still think OverM is a little better written than this game. A little, just a bit.
It is clearly ripping off OverM. I'll give it that. Oh yeah, I remember this scene.
All right, basically what they did was they asked Jody to knock out some stuff on the table and shit. And now the chick gets scared.
Good job, you're making the chick scared.
I guess
to see the dog chasing scene in the motorbike.
Alright, I've already done everything I need to do to get the chapter done. Yeah, I've already done everything I need to get to the chapter going, so right now I'm just gonna be using free camera. Hey Will, how you doing?
Hey Dribs, are you ready for something stupid? The woman's going to get scared even though we're doing nothing.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair...
Why are you scared, woman? There's nothing going on right now.
Everything stops now.
To be fair, I think I'm better here than I was to speak to.
Snake?
Gosh, I'll do one of the phone impression.
I consider Pedro the king of Willem Dafoe impressions on the team. Sorry, Dribs.
Oh.
Did the woman's distressed?
Alright, notice how this guy doesn't care. This guy doesn't care. He's just, oh my god, he froze.
He's so petrified.
Yeah. I guess to be fair, this is background stuff.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at the woman. What's... Oh my god, she froze too!
There was just a little bit of a... hello?
Lady, are you okay?
Look, it's raging again.
Hello? Anyone? Director? Help!
Okay, Dwibs. We just did a scene of her as a child. So obviously, logic dictates that we should skip like 20 years ahead to a completely unrelated sequence, right?
Oh, it's gonna get even better.
You know, Dwibs, you can say what you want about Christopher Nolan, but at least when he does a non-linear narrative, he at least has a purpose for it.
And now Jody is now a teen. Well, no. Actually, she's an adult now, and she has a boyfriend.
Alright, here's another hint. Joby, you didn't notice that. Notice this.
I remember this hint.
Dress is perfect.
Although the thing is like, well, that
there you go.
Is so cryptic.
There you go, so Jova. See, that's the hint for which dress you should choose.
Oh, I get that. But that's Zelda 1 levels
of course
of
we're going to choose
cryptic.
the polo shirt and jeans because
No, we're
that's
not.
sexy,
Well,
right?
no. What I'm gonna do, Shiroi, again, I'm gonna get laid in this playthrough, so we'll not be wearing the sexy shirt in this playthrough. Dwips can just go back and watch that part of the playthrough if he wants. So.
I
It was funny hearing 4 cartridge rage.
Quite a long time ago. I think you showed me up to the party scene.
Yes. Oh, trust me, Shiroi. In the next part, the party chapter, I'm gonna show a lot of crazy stuff in that.
I gonna show the house getting burned as well.
I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw.
Don't worry, Shiroi.
Just ignoring the cutscene.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, Shiroi. That's what this playthrough is for.
Oh yeah. That reminds me. Fun fact. You know, okay, these guys here. David Cage has come under fire.
I could focus on the main characters, but I'm a avant-garde director, so I'm gonna focus on these unrelated characters.
Speaking of these characters, yeah, David Cage has recently come under fire because the PS4 version whitewashes characters like these.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so like last Airbender did.
Oh my God, they froze!
Oh yeah.
What's happening? Whoa! Where did they go? Where did they go?
Oh, they're ghosts, you see?
No, Joe, but they're Quicksilver's father.
Okay. For the sake of fairness, allow me to say something like this. Yes, whenever a game is showing a cinematic cutscene, I'm sure a lot of character models that we're not actually seeing in the cutscene as in normal. I'm sure this kind of thing probably happens all the time. But
it's David Cage we're talking about here.
I'm probably thinking way too deeply into this, but I get the feeling that the free cam stuff is probably Pedro's little parody into terrible avant-garde directors.
Yes, it is.
Anywho, go on, Pedro. What were you saying about the whole model thing?
I'm pretty sure, like for example, when I'm watching a cutscene, I'll use Metal Gear Solid 4 since that's also a PS3 game. I'm pretty sure when I'm seeing a cutscene in Metal Gear Solid 4, or I'm pretty sure whenever the game is focusing on a certain character, I'm pretty sure the other models probably are also frozen or some shit like that. So yes, to be fair, we're not saying the game is bad because these things happen. Because when you're actually playing the game as normal, as intended, without the modded PS3, you never actually see any of this shit. So it's not really a fair flaw.
Except for some few times where we did catch a few glitches that did stand out.
True. But I'm talking about this kind of stuff where the characters jump cut from place to place. That never happened in our other playthrough.
Yeah, no.
Come on, let's be fair.
James Franco?
No, it's Ryan Clayton. No, Clayton's played by Ryan Winston, who I don't know who he is.
And yes, there's another dickwad named Clayton. Remind you of the Tarzan movie?
Hey, speaking of James Franco, I'm so looking forward to seeing him as Tommy Wiseau in the Room.
Yeah.
The making of the Room movie.
Am I the only one going to see that movie?
I'm going to see it day one if I can.
What about you, Pedro?
I might. We'll see.
But don't worry, audience. We'll still point out why the game sucks.
We've already had an entire playthrough for that, though.
How does she drop?
Oh, we might as well do it again, especially with this being the updated version. When we have nothing else to do.
This is not an updated version, Joe. It's the same version. Remember, I'm playing it on the PS3.
I know. Updated quality is like, well, basically, Miko, might as well bring up again why we hate it, Miko, when we have nothing else to say.
Sure, I guess.
Wait.
Like this reason here. Okay, basically.
Why are we looking for this thing?
Okay, basically,
what happened? Operative in the. Hold on, can I explain to him?
Go ahead.
If I may. Basically, James, we're a member of the CIA, and before you ask, no, this is not really how the CIA operates most times. But anywho, basically, we're a member of the CIA who uses her ghost partner, Aiden, to see hidden documents of these terrorists. Here's the thing, though. Okay, this scene establishes that whenever Aiden goes far away from Jodie, she goes into pain. Remember this for later.
Yes, remember this for later, Dwibs.
Alright.
Okay, so basically, what I'm supposed to do here, Dwibs, is I'm supposed to possess the Sheikh Ahmed. Yes, they're offensive to Arabs now. Yes, because all Arabs are terrorists, as we all know. Right?
Until it's the PS4 version where they completely whitewashed them, so they're totally not Arab terrorists anymore. Oh God, I still can't believe David Cage actually tried to defend that decision.
This is crazy.
Basically, Dwibs, remember how you thought Heavy Rain was boring? Well, let's just say this one is definitely much easier to make fun of. Because this one goes crazy silly.
Especially when we get to...
It's not Indigo Prophecy level of hilarity, but it's
Navajo would like to have a word with you, Pedro.
Who? Oh, the Navajo chapter. Well, but true, Jova. But the Indigo Prophecy is pretty much like an entire game of Navajo, pretty much.
Kinda, I guess.
What is it with French people and subjecting us to Navajo?
Really? That's a French thing?
David Cage, Jean-Luc Godard, one of his...
I've already found the office, bitch.
I didn't know that was a French thing. Okay, Jody, we know. And here's another problem with the game. Jody never shuts up. Except for a few occasions, and those are far and few between.
So she's like the main character of the host?
To move the painting.
It's like...
Find it, item. Alright, here's go. Okay, Shira is still there?
Yep.
Okay. Notice how... Okay, see, if you go here, you can actually find a fountain. A fountain here. You can actually find a fountain. You never see this fountain...
And it's moving?
Yes. So it makes me wonder, why did they bother putting these graphics here if you never actually see them in the game? All this does is, waste space. I mean, the game is 30 gigabytes in size, and you can see why. I mean, there's so much unused graphics that they leave here for some reason.
And it also explains the faulty frame rate. You see, this is why I'm going after David Cage for the stuff that we see behind the scenes. It's like, well, we clearly see that some stuff does move off scenes. In fact, we see stuff that wasn't even used. It's like seriously, David Cage, you should take the stuff out of the game. Which is ironically a complaint that people have with Heavy Rain because, well, there was a certain thing that was omitted, but he didn't take out the entire thing, so he left in that plot point, which pretty much made a big plot hole. The whole Ethan and his hallucinations thing.
Yes.
Was. Yeah, it's like, what is it with David Cage leaving in stuff that clearly sinks his dear God, I nearly called it a movie. His game down.
Guys, I got a question.
What?
What?
Is he a terrorist?
Nah, Dwebs, you're insane.
Okay. Now don't move.
Don't move. Okay, so now she's basically gonna write what's in the documents.
How are people gonna believe her?
Oh, but watch this. Complete pain over all this.
Because she pinky sweared. Okay.
And look, her nose is bleeding, so that shows she's in pain because of this.
This is giving me bad flashbacks to the first Tim story.
I love how the sheets of paper clip for the ground. Oh, Scott, whoa. Sorry, guys, my directing is still needs a little practice.
Guy, it's the ladies' bathroom.
Hey, Pedro, who did you take?
Alright, no, pay attention to it. This chick now comes out of nowhere, and she's telling the other guard to go for some reason, and check this out. This is one of my pet peeves of this chapter in particular, so... And now she takes the thing we just wrote, and she actually is gonna speak English now.
Did you
Wait, hold on, just listen, Dibs.
Apparently she's a double agent.
Who did you take directing lessons from?
Myself. And now she disappeared. Okay. Basically, okay, Dwebs. So she's a double agent. Okay, fine. Here's the problem. They never go anywhere with that character. That character appears, she picks up the papers, and then we never see her again. Forgot the rest of the game. She's just there for the sake of just
picking up paper.
Yes.
And before you ask Dibs, yes, this is going to be a running theme with characters popping in here and then disappearing from the rest of the game.
Yes. Because the thing is, Dibs, 70% of this game's chapters don't actually add up to anything. And I mean, the only, like Projera said in his review, the only chapters that are actually important to the plot, and I'm putting plot in quotations, are like in the last third of the game.
Why is she a sudden bitch to him?
Because she's in pain because of the powers of Iden.
He's trying to help you, you bitch.
Again, Dwebs, remember this scene for later. Trust me, it'll make a good case against this game.
Trust me, Dwebs. You haven't even seen to see.
Well, not one part in and already. I hate Jody.
Oh!
Wow! So that took even less for you than for me.
Yes, trust me. and this is Jova. Remember the guy who hates Jody with a passion.
I hate her even more than lightning. Let that sink in.
Anyways, everybody, we'll continue shitting on David Cage's vision in the next part. See you then.